Hello YouTube, back once again with my film reviews, and today I saw the new Adam Sandler movie Pixels, and let's talk about it. The plot of this movie is that in the 80s, NASA sent a space capsule with all these pop culture things of that time, including retro video games like Pac-Man and Centipede and things like that. And and then an alien race found it, but they did not interpret the games as games and rather acts of war. So now years later, they have they have made their own like physical version of these game characters and attack and tried and are now trying to destroy the human race with them, and now Kevin James, who's now president, and that is a reason stupid enough to just walk out of your theater and walk into a showing of Ant-Man instead, enlist his friend who's one of the world's best retro gamers, Adam Sandler, to try and help save the human race. And let's talk about this movie. I gotta say, this movie caught me off guard a bit because all these past 2 days, all I've been hearing was like it's like the worst. It's like one of the worst things ever. Like it's just awful. Like it's up there with just as bad as like most Adam Sandler comedies. Like it's up there with like Jack and Jill and That's My Boy. And I gotta say though, so my expectations could not be lower walking into this movie, and I would really just wanted to rip this movie a new one. Like I just was really looking forward to just seeing a movie that would make me really angry and just so really pissed off. But I gotta say, this movie kind of caught me off guard because it's not that it's good. Don't get me wrong, it's bad, but it's not offensively bad. It's just boring. Like that's all I can really say about this movie. It's just a boring movie. Like, Adam Sandler, like, he doesn't care in the slightest in this movie. He really looks like he's just sleepwalking through it. It just is like middle-aged loser shtick, like just constantly insulting everyone he like walks by, and just not being funny and just looking bored and sad the entire movie. The rest of the cast, I actually gotta say, I felt kind of bad for Josh Gad in this movie because he really looked like he was trying to be funny. Like, he really looked like he was trying his hardest to get comedy out of the script. Unfortunately, there was no comedy to be found in this script. So, he's pretty awkward. Like, all he really does, like, he will just start, like, randomly yelling his lines out. And Josh Gad, all I can say is I'm sorry you were in this movie. You are far better than this. You are a very good, funny person. I'm sorry you were in this film. You deserve better than this movie. Uh, I'm sorry. I'm just trying to think. What is there really to say about this movie? No, just for example of how bad this movie is. They got Sean Bean to be in this movie, and there's a scene where he's in a battlefield, and guess what they don't do? They don't kill Sean Bean. I mean, that could have at least been fun. That would have made this movie, I would have actually kind of laughed, like, oh, okay, it's Sean Bean dying. Like, that's always kind of funny when you see that, like, when it's being completely purpose. That's the whole joke, that it's Sean Bean dying, but no, they didn't go for it, and like I said, because that would have made like something slightly interesting on the movie. And like I said, it's just pure dull. Like the only like good things I can say about it was there were some fun set pieces. I'll give the movie that. Like the special effects of the pixelated like retro video game things were actually pretty good. The fight scene against Pac-Man was kind of fun. Like I said, the set pieces were fun. Like when they fight Donkey Kong, that was kind of fun. It was just, the set pieces were fun, and I like Peter Dinklage in this movie. But come on, he's Peter Dinklage. He can really do anything at this point, and I would still like him. I will say he got like the only laugh out of me in this movie, and I gotta say, I'm really not sure. He's really awful in this movie, but I'm not sure if it was written that way, or he just kind of and he's trying to be funny, or he's just doesn't give a shit in the slightest because he's a far better actor than this movie. He's far superior than to this movie. Um, and he just said like I'm just gonna do whatever the hell I want. I am just cashing a paycheck today. And but he kind of comes then Peter Dinklage he came unintentionally the best thing about this movie. So yeah, that but guys, I'm sorry. You don't know how much I want to destroy this movie on this review, but I can't. Because like it's not like I said, it's just simply like the humor is not offensively bad like something like Jack and Jill or That's My Boy. Like it's just dull humor. It just predictable jokes with predictable setups, and they won't make you laugh, but they won't make you go like, "Oh my god," or like be like, "Fuck you, Adam Sandler." Fuck you, Adam Sandler. Or it's just boring. That's the only thing I can say about this movie. And all I can say is final rating 1.5 out of 5. I was expecting something far worse than this, but it's really a movie. It will begin, it will end. You'll forget you saw it the moment you walked out the theater. All I can say, instead of watching this, watch some. There's better video game like things, pieces of entertainment out there besides actually playing video games. Over this, watch Wreck-It Ralph. That's a masterpiece. Watch Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. That's a movie. It's a ton of fun. And that a callback to retro gaming. Watch the original segment of Futurama. This is clearly ripping off to a certain degree from the Anthology of Interest 2. That or watch an episode of one of my favorite cult shows, Chuck, the episode Chuck versus the Tom Sawyer, where they try to get the kill codes to nuclear missiles that exist in copies of Missile Command. But don't watch this movie. It's bad. It's bad. It truly is bad. But I expected far worse. I'm kind of surprised how. Okay, I'm not surprised that this is getting bad reviews. I'm surprised it's getting completely dreadful reviews, because it really is just one of those movies that just... There's nothing. It's just a big pile of nothing. YouTube, as always, please subscribe, and I will see you next time. Okay, bye.